Hi, how are you, Jim?
Good morning. Hello. I am pretty good today. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Today I just ask you a few questions, then you have me to take a test. Then after that, I will like ask you a few questions about after you doing the test, like how you feel and how you think about your test. So that's all. So the first one is have you taken a test like this before?
Well, honestly, I got interview here and there, but never not really do a test like this before.
Oh, okay. So. What do you expect about your results to show?
Well, honestly, probably something more reflecting on my end.
Oh, okay. So, do you know anything about the implicit bias?
So, I kind of have a pretty good understanding about it. It's just regarding how you feel based on your experience wise.
Yeah. It's like how you feel, how you action with everyone, and it's about effect on your decision making also.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
do you think people are aware with their biases?
Well, I think it's just self-conscious that, people based on their own experience and they just relate to that even though despite being intentional or unintentionally, it's just there just because it's based on their own experience.
Okay, thank you. So for now, I think you just take a test and then after that, I just ask you a few questions about that one.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay. So this year is my niece and she's currently a student in Chichester State and I feel very fortunate to have her assistant with this interview. She has a gentle nature and she has been living in the United States for 3 years. Uh, for this test, I believe that she will not show any pass toward either side, and despite having her own experience and journeys since moving here from Vietnam. Um, After the test, what do you feel about that?
Well, honestly, it is kind of surprising to see how my result would be despite me being very careful with my decision. But I guess it's just how I am being exposed to like medias and everything, just make me used to it.
Oh, okay. So you was a little bit surprised about your test, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit, but yeah, it kind of reflects.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all for today. So thank you so much for having me for this test. So have a good night.
Okay, no worries. Have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
All right.
Hi, Lucky, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
Yeah. So I just asked you two questions about the before the test and after the test. I just have a quick question about that also. So the first one, do you take any test before?
So, yes, I have taken a test similar to this, not necessarily this one specifically.
Okay, so what do you expect to show on the result?
I'm not really quite sure what it might show. I'm not quite certain what my bias is necessarily.
Oh, and do you know about the implicit bias? And what do you think about that?
So I am quite aware of what implicit bias is. I do understand that it does exist. From my understanding, implicit bias can shape the way people view certain things as well as the environment. But I also believe that people should be more aware of it just so they can make more fair decisions.
Okay, so I think that's all. So for now, you just take a test, and then after that, I will ask you one or two questions about the result.
Okay, sounds good.
So this Lucky, he's my friend, so and also a friend here. So I had a chance to invite him to participate for this interview, and he born in the United States. For me, he's very friendly, kind, and approachable. He is highly sociable and enjoying interacting with everyone around him. Most of his friends is Americans, and based on that, I believe that the results of his Harvard IAT test, like it will show lean towards the white American that rather than the black Americans, simply because um, the vast majority of his friends are white. That I will ask you one or two questions about the result.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, how do you feel about the test, Logie?
The test was quite interesting. I went into this thinking it's gonna be something a little bit different, and that was exactly what it was.
Oh, were you surprised about it?
Yes, I was surprised about it. I was also surprised about my results.
Oh, really? Um, do you feel like the tests are accurately reflect to your implicit attitudes?
Um, I personally don't believe it directly correlates to my implicit bias. I think that I made some personal errors throughout the exam, which may have resulted in a uncorrected or not correct of a result.
Okay, so that's all. So thank you for having me for this interview and have a good night.
All right, thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for having me. Have a good night. Bye bye.
So after I interview them, they sent me about two results. Two results. So the first one is lucky result, and the second one is my least year result. So let me talk lucky result first. Um, I'm not so surprised about his results because like I know a little bit from him, and his results show that he's strongly implies a preference for the Europeans, Americans over than the African Americans. So he moves faster at sorting the African Americans with bad and the European Americans with the good. Um, so compared to the usual that she only like a slight in places with the white people over the black people. For this one, I made a little bit surprised because um, I think she's not pass with anyone else because look at her, she's friendly and kind. So the results also show that she's slightly faster at sorting the black people with the bad and the white people with the good. So compared to both them, like, and it's like a little bit same with them. And some look results are indicate a more deeply ingrained automated association than Ying's, though more aligned with the most common trends found in the project implicit data. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for listening.